Daddy born poor, Mama was too. Walking through the snow, plastic bags on their shoes. Papa selling houses, sleeping in a car. Four babies in the backseat, underneath the stars. Well, hey, hey, let's work a little harder. Hey, hey, punching that clock with work and prayer and a little bit of luck. Make so much money, need a 10-ton truck. Ha, 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 ha.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Paul McMann with Forex Smart Trade. So glad you could join me this Thursday morning, October 5th, 2023. Here at Forex Smart Trade, our mission is to help you become the best version of yourself. And we do that by teaching you how to currency trade with our simple yet highly accurate proprietary trading indicators. And if you've studied currency trading at all, there is lots and lots and lots of information out there. It's hard to sort out what's good and what's bad. And we simplify that by giving you one tool that's easy to use, giving you quality instruction, which we think is the most efficient, effective way to propel you to the place you want to be. And in this session, we've got a dozen different trade strategies. When we trade you, we kind of customize or create a custom trade plan for you based on your availability to trade and your risk preferences. This is one that I use, something called the 10-point trade plan. And if you can make 3 trades a day, you will be doing quite well. So with that, let's jump into it. We need to start by first listening to this guy. So let's do that.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advance written permission.
One of the great things about the program is that we do these live trades. Besides being a teaching moment, their purpose is to give you evidence as to how well the indicators work. So we come on live, we do our analysis. You're welcome to copy the analysis and or copy the trade and see how it is. I myself, I do 3 live trades a week, one on Tuesday and Thursday morning, which we're on now, and then another one Monday afternoon. And then every afternoon I send out a daily trade setup at around 4:15. When you become a regular member, in addition to those sessions, we do a live trade every morning at 10 and another one every evening at 10. But one of our secret sauces to helping you be a successful trader is that we've got continual coaching. Every Wednesday evening, we've got an advanced member meeting. Every Saturday morning, we've got a Back to the Basics where we review the various trade strategies and take questions so that you can be the best version of yourself. And then there's also additional paid sessions. So lots of opportunities to learn. And because once we've trained you, we let you trade our money, we don't want you to lose the money. So you've got somebody guiding you if you start to go the wrong direction. With that, I trade off of a little cheat sheet that helps kind of make sure I'm doing the right things, or I haven't missed a step. Every day, it's good to restart your green chart, clears out the memory, and also picks up any updates. At the end of every day, it is good to review that day's activity, specifically the trades that didn't go your way. And one of the things I love about our simulator is that you can go back specifically to the time that you took the trade and look exactly at what you're looking at and see if you can figure out why the trade didn't go the way you wanted. And more often than not, you will see that you made an error somewhere. We are technical traders. That means our indicators are trading off of the price action and are very good at picking up the direction of a move. If we can figure out the direction of the move, we can make money off of it. And if we can do that 2 or 3 times a day, we'll make a very good living. However, currency prices are impacted by news. So even though we're not trading on the news, we want to know when the news is so that we can trade around it. And we do that by looking at forexfactory.com. Forexfactory.com breaks news down into 3 categories: yellow, which is low impact, which I generally don't worry about; orange, which is medium impact. Some people worry about this. I don't. And red, which is high impact. These are the guys I want to stay out of. And when I say stay out of, that means I really don't want to be in a trade within 2 hours of this event. And so at 8:30 a.m., there's unemployment claims. So we're within that 2-hour window. So this morning we will not trade the USD. I saw in the chat somebody said they had a USD CHF trade. So if you've made some money on it, I would probably get out of it now, because I have found that what happens, even though this is at 8:30, this is a published number. They knew what this number was yesterday. This number starts to leak out. People who know people make phone calls, and the information gets out there. Way back when I first got out of university, I worked for a company that sold trading data to hedge fund money managers. So I've been in many a hedge fund's office when they're taking, they get a phone call from somebody and about something that's going to happen that hasn't been announced, and they trade off of it. So this happens. To avoid it, best to just be out of the window 2 hours beforehand, and usually I won't get back in until 30 minutes afterwards. So that's all we have for today. So we'll just stay away from the USD this morning. The trade I am going to use is something called a 10-point trade signal. You could trade this off of any time period. I'd like to trade it off of the 1-hour chart. On a 1-hour chart, trade's going to be worth anywhere from 5 to 35 pips. And my sweet spot is 10, 11 pips. That lets me get in and get out quickly and minimize my risk. The longer you're in a trade, the more risk that you have. And the goal of the trade is basically to get all of the lines from each of to get 7 of the lines to line up with lines from all 3 sections, suggesting the move in one direction. So with that, let's jump in and take a look. A chart I am trading off of is the Light 6 Major, which is one of the standard charts. I start with the middle section of the chart, which we call the majors and minors. The red and green line is the major indicator. The black and gray line is the minor indicator. This horizontal red line is the oversold line. Horizontal blue line is the overbought line. So what I'm looking for is situations where we're either oversold, the lines are down here going up, or overbought, the lines are up here and going down. And we have that here. Oversold, everybody's going up. and the green is crossed over and the gray is crossed over. So those are the 3 points. 1, that we're oversold. 2, that all the lines are going up, and 3, that I've got that double cross. So I'm looking for 3 points. I've got my 3 points. I also like the steepness in the green line. Doesn't count for a point, but it's a plus in my mind. I like that the green line is just about to enter into the channel. I don't mind that the gray line has kind of jumped ahead and is almost halfway through the channel. So this is a nice setup. When I have this, I'm going to jump up to the TNTs and count how many of these lines support what I'm seeing here, the buy signal I'm seeing here. The thin orange is going up, the thick orange is going up. The 2 blues, the dotted blue, the thick blue are both coming down. The blues are inversely related. So when blue's coming down, that means buy. So all 4 are telling me buy. I need a minimum of 3 of the 4 to tell me buy. So all 4 are telling me buy. That's great. Then I am going to jump down to the pressure. Excuse me. I want the lines either going up or the green line on top. I have neither of those here. Green line is almost flat. So this is kind of very weak down pressure. What makes it weak is the slope of the lines and the closeness of the lines. So the lines are spread apart and there's a big gap here. And the steepness isn't there specifically on the green line. So I don't have this part of it. So I want to have 1 point here, 3 points here, and at least 3 points here. I've got 4 points here, but I don't have a point here, so I'm going to pass. Now here on the Euro USD, we've gone through the channel. So I'm guessing what we're seeing here is some of that news is already leaking. I do not like the trade when we've jumped more than halfway. So since we're already overbought, I would avoid this trade. Can I get 11 points when we're overbought and it's going up? Yes, I can. It's just not part of my trade strategy. I'd rather take less trades in a more sure thing than I don't know how much more there's going to be here. But you can see we got 3 points here, 2 orange lines going up, 2 blue coming down. So all 4 here. And on this case, we have sideways pressure. Pressure is sideways because the green line's going up, red line's going down. But unlike over here on the Australian dollar USD, we've got the green line is on top of the red line. So I've got a point here. So I do have 7 points, but the thing, technically I don't have 7 points because we're more than halfway. But that's the analysis. Here, we're not quite ripe on the pound USD. Again, this is a nice setup here with the majors and minors. Everybody's going up. I've got the double cross, and we're right into the channel. So this is kind of perfect. Got great steepness here. 2 orange going up, 2 blue coming down. The pressure isn't quite there yet. Again, sideways pressure. Green is horizontal, hasn't crossed over yet. So this is going to cross over soon. But again, this is out of play because we've got that news item coming up at 8:30. Again, this is a nice setup. Overbought, everybody coming down, double cross. I like the steepness of the line. I like that the line is gone. There's a little kink in the line where we're going from less steep to more steep. And again, all 4, we don't quite have the pressure yet. Halfway, so this is one I would consider. So we've got the 3 points here, and the steepness here is even better than the steepness here. The slope of the green line, all 4 here, and the red line is just has crossed over. The red line has crossed over. So I've got all the points for the signal here, but again, we're not going to take it because of the news item. And just because it's going down, it seems to suggest that some of the news is leaking, but it could be the news might cause it to readjust back up. So I just don't want to get caught in that. USD yen, again, good signal. Got all 3 points here, all 4 points here. I don't have the cross yet. So these are nice setups. If we didn't have news on it, I would definitely be trading one of these. But let's go on. I've cloned this chart, and we have 6 more pairs. These are non-US pairs. So here we're overbought, but we don't have agreement. The majors are going sideways. Australian dollar yen, oversold. Everybody's coming up. And I've got the double cross. This is a nice signal. So I've got the 3 points, and then I've got the pluses of the slopeness of the green line. It's got good slope on it. It's greater than 45 degrees. And the lines are all clustered. When the lines are clustered, the signal tends to be a little stronger. 2 orange lines going up, 2 blue lines coming down. And I've got, I don't have the pressure here. I've got very weak down pressure. So the pressure doesn't agree. Now, had the pressure agreed, I wouldn't take this trade because I need to know the time, what time it is in these markets. And in Australia, it's 14 hours different from here. So it is 9 p.m. in the night. And in Japan, I think it's 12-ish hours. So again, 7 p.m. at night. In the night in these markets, I want one of these to be daytime. So if I'm trading off of a day chart, I want to get the move within the hour, the 1 to 3 hours. It needs to be active trading within those 1 to 3 hours. So since it's not active trading, it's going to take longer for this move to materialize. So I'm not going to trade it off of a day chart. So we'll pass. Euro Canadian dollar, we don't have agreement. The majors are going sideways. Minors are going down. Australian New Zealand dollar oversold. Majors are going sideways. Minors have started to kind of come up a little bit. Pound yen, it's turning in the channel. Euro Australian dollar. All right, I've got all 3. We're overbought. Everybody's coming down. I've got the double cross. I've got the kink in the line where we're getting a little bit more steep. The line's getting more steep. It's just about 45 degrees. Thing I'm not crazy about is I like it to be closer to the blue line, closer to entering the channel. When it's up here, sometimes it can wobble. It can go back up and hang out above the line for a little bit. So I'd like it to be a little closer. But in going up, 2 orange lines coming down, telling me sell, 2 blue lines going up. Pressure isn't there, though. I've still got up pressure. The lines are converging. I've got up pressure with the green on top. The lines are converging. They're getting closer, but it's not quite ready yet. So this kind of confirms why we've got this big gap here. So let's go to the next group. Canadian dollar yen, we've just touched oversold. Majors are going sideways, so we don't have agreement there. Euro New Zealand dollar. We touched overbought. It's coming down. It's just at the halfway mark. good steepness in the line. So we got 3 points here, 2 orange lines coming down, 2 blue lines going up. So 4 points here, but the pressure, we got sideways pressure. Pressure isn't there yet. Red lines going up, green lines going down. So sideways pressure because the 2 lines are going in opposite directions. But I need both lines going down or the red line on top. So I don't quite have that. So we'll pass. Pound New Zealand dollar oversold. New Zealand dollar yen overbought going up. New Zealand dollar USD more than halfway. Euro Swiss franc. Euro Swiss franc. Overbought. Everybody's coming down. Double cross. So 3 points. 2 orange lines coming down. 2 blue lines coming up. But I've got up pressure. I've got up pressure. The red line's about to cross over. Maybe next hour, this will be ready to go, but it's not quite there yet. And what I don't like to do is predict what the lines are going to do. I'd rather get in a little late, take a few less pips, and make sure that everybody agrees and the direction is going the way I think it is, and take less trades. So I don't want to guess and predict. Now, other signals that won't include the pressure, yeah, there are. But for this trade, I want the pressure because I want to get those 10 pips. So let's go to our last group. Australian dollar, Canadian dollar, we're reaching overbought. Dollar, Swiss franc, we're reaching overbought. Euro yen, it's turned midway in the channel, reversed. Pound Australian dollar, overbought. Everybody's coming down. I've got the double cross. I'm not crazy about the slope. So I've got 3 points here. I'm not crazy about the slope of the line. The slope of the line is a little bit less than 45 degrees. 2 orange coming down, 2 blue going up. So I've got all 4. But again, the pressure's off. Very weak up pressure. The lines are converging. So not quite ready. New Zealand dollar, Swiss franc. We don't have agreement. And pound or Canadian dollar, Swiss franc, oversold coming down. So we've gone through 24 charts and we didn't see a trade. I was looking at what trade was I looking at? I was looking at a trade earlier that I thought was okay, but I don't remember what it was. And now I didn't see it as we went through our analysis here. As we have multiple trade strategies, since I didn't find anything on the 10-point trade, I'm going to switch trade strategies and use a different trade strategy. This one's called the thick orange line. It's a little scalp trade. You can do it off of a 30-minute or a 1-hour chart. I take it off the 1-hour chart, and you want to take it when there's 5 minutes remaining in the hour, which right now we've got 6 minutes. So by the time we do our analysis and take the trade, it'll be under 5 minutes. And the thick orange line is this guy. And this is a scaled line. And what I mean by a scaled line is that when it's as low as it can go, it's at 0, this number here. When it's at 0, it thinks there's no more down in the movement. The down movement's been exhausted. If there's no more down in the movement, that's a good time to buy. Likewise, when it's as high as it can go, it is at 10. So I am looking for situations where this is either at 0 or 10. Or actually within 1 point of either end. If I have that, Then I'm going to confirm it. And once I confirm it, it's good for 5 pips. So let's take a look. So 1 isn't close enough. 5 isn't close enough. 1.5 isn't close enough. Not close enough. 9.4. That is within 1 of 10. So this is close enough. To confirm it, I am going to take a look at where the red line is on the majors. And I want the red line to have crossed the blue line, to be above the blue line. Not quite there yet. So this is telling me there's a little bit more up in the movement. This is telling me the up movement is exhausted. When I get agreement between these two, that's a good trade. 10, yes, but my red line isn't across the blue line yet. I want it to have gone all the way through. So nothing there. Let's go to the other pair. Let's see. 0. Yes, it's down here. But look where my majors are. My majors are telling me they're not oversold. They're overbought and going down. So this is telling me there's a lot more to the move. So that's why I want to get confirmation. This is almost a good trade if the pressure was if we maybe next hour this is going to cross. This might have been what I was looking at before. This looks okay, except we don't quite have the pressure there. 10, yes. Majors in the channel going up. So this is telling me there's more up. This is telling me that it thinks there's no more up. So I don't have agreement. So I'm going to pass. 8 isn't close enough. 0.5, yes. Red line just touching. I want the red line to be on the other side of the red line, to be peeking out by maybe 1/8 of an inch at least. So I don't have it. 1 not close enough. 3 not close enough. Let's go to our next group. 2 isn't 0 or 10. No, 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 no. So this one you can do kind of quickly. And then we're not going to trade the USD because we've got that news coming up. Here we get the 9, but the red line is oversold, not overbought. 10, middle of the channel, still telling us up. I want the red line up here. 10, just entering the channel. 0. So all of these are the same. They're 0, 0, 0, but the majors aren't in the correct place. So that is it, gang, this morning. We don't have a good trade set up to take. Sometimes the best trade you take is the one that you don't. It's having it's easy to get sucked into always wanting to be trading. And the always wanting to be trading mindset is not a good one, because it's going to put you, it's going to decrease your accuracy rate. My accuracy rate is just a little bit under 80%. And it becomes harder to make a profit if you got to keep working out of a hole to get back to break even. So I'd rather take fewer trades and have 2 good successful ones than have 10 trades where I only hit 70%. So let's see. All right, gang. So we will be doing this again Monday afternoon actually, you know what? Monday is a holiday. Columbus Day, yes. So on bank holidays, it's not good to trade. So we'll be doing this again Tuesday morning, same bat time, same bat channel. So honored to have you join me. If you need to get a hold of me, the best way is to just schedule some time with me. And you can schedule time with me by going to forexsmarttrade.com/schedule. You can also try to call me. But if I'm available, I'll answer it. If not, the most reliable way to get me is just to go on the calendar and schedule. All right, thanks so much, and we will see you Tuesday morning. Bye-bye.